Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is WILSHOCKER with more Final Fantasy XIV documentation. Um, I took a nice long break, like an hour or so, and I am ready for a little bit more gameplay. Let me just check a quick text message. Okay. Okay, we've got a long list of things to do here. And it's growing, that's for sure. They call me the Stead Shepherd, but all three kinds of livestock we breed here fall under my crook. Nevertheless, sheep remain my first love, my one true passion. So you can imagine my dismay at finding my flock in frumpy fleece. I can't very well take worn out wool to market. A sheep with no shine is good for nothing but mutton. But where there's a wool, there's a way. See what Sharton has to say. Oh, okay. So moles need to be removed. If a lifetime of meticulous research into the advancement of the agricultural arts has taught me anything, it is that the fruits of knowledge are incapable of preserving themselves. Without an adventurer's brawn to protect them, I fear all my work will come to naught. Take for example, the splendid ogre pumpkin crop I was able to cultivate. Years of hypothesizing and testing at last made tangible, only to be snatched away by those subterranean sorters, the clever hedge moles. I've already engineered the pumpkins to resist fire, drought, frost, weeds, insects, and festive rituals. I just need someone to kill the moles. Great, let's do it. I'm down. Down to clown in Party Town. Get some fleece. Do 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 do. Mogrim had some little lambs whose fleece was white as snow. But everywhere the little lambs went, lice were sure to go. Now we're stuck with lousy sheep. In the time it takes me to brush one clean, the lice spread to two more. I just can't keep up with them by myself. If you could brush 3 shaggy sheep for me, we might be able to wipe out the infestation altogether. Let Mogrim know his sheep are in shipshape once you've finished. Alright, let's do that. Fleece. Metal comb. The shaggy sheep looks relieved. I am fleecing sheep. Well, I wanted 100% completion. I guess this is as good a time waste as any. For an adventurer, you surely know how to wield a lice comb. As I'm sure you have found, sheeps are delicate souls that require delicate care. Truly wonderful wool requires time, love, and tenderness. You must caress their coats ever so gently, listen to their soft beating in your ear, feel the warmth of their breath on your neck. Thanks. I appreciate the philosophy lesson. They call it the Red Rooster Stead, but make no mistake, dodos are the birds that keep this stead steady. Those sweet and tender eggs, that succulent meat, so long as you remove a dodoling's poison glands, you're in for some scrumptious and healthy poultry. They're so delicious I have to remind myself some birds just aren't meant to be caged. Or perhaps I don't. Talk to Zapayan and see if we can't return those exquisite creatures to their pen. Bum ba da bum bum ba. Farm life sounds plenty splendid and all, but for some reason I'm not quite ready to give up this drudgery. I'm trying to work on my tones so that it like sounds natural, but it's hard. Am I ever pleased to see you? I was about to cry foul, but with your help we can round them up. Those dim-witted dodos pecked through the fencing and fled the coop. Luckily, they know better than to leave the stead. There are 3 bolting dodos in all. If you spot one, just throw one of these dodo-sized sacks over its head. Once you've caught all the birds, would you mind leaving them in Mulgrim's care? I need to repair the fencing before we can return them to this enclosure, you see. Searching for dodo birds now. Indeed. Let's see. Let's do Control R right there. Provoke is R. Vengeance is A2. Ramparts right here. I'll move this here. Tomahawk, yep. Okay, moving on. Here you are. You're not bolting. You're hiding. There we go, there's one. I have to find them, I see. I have to find them. Do, do, do. Na, na, na. That's a person. The Red Rooster Stead boasts the greatest harvest of the biggest and best produce in Lenoska. It needs to be picked and shipped cleanly and quickly so that it reaches market at its freshest. Anything less would be doing the growers an injustice. Found you. Pumpkin vine. Gotta fight the moles. Well, that was so easy. It makes me wonder why I spent my life formulating complex solutions to problems rather than merely going around killing things. Nevertheless, I'm afraid it's too late to alter my methods now. I'll continue to focus on the complex solutions and have you stick around to kill things. What hubris, what arrogance to believe that I, one woman alone, could overcome the unfathomably vast and profound mysteries of nature. But with you here, I'm sure we can do it. She has more for me, okay. Care to partake in the inexorable march of science? The concoction I'm currently formulating could catch horticulture as we know it. Could change horticulture as we know it. Imagine, a fluid one could strew over crops to ward off pests. All I need are some ladybugs and someone to squash them. Okay? Ladybugs simply cannot resist aphids. Find some Altic lavender, dab it with a bit of aphid nectar, and they'll come swimming to the slaughter. Okay. No, 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 no. Found all the missing dodo birds. No, no. I've heard everything. Hand me the dodos. Oh, my precious darlings. Without their poison breath, they're defenseless out in the wild. Daddy Dodo gets so worried. And now my dodos have another daddy. You'll stay around to look after my babies, won't you? At least until they're ripe for slaughter. Right on. What is it, adventurer? Ah, yes, the auctions. By order of the Admiral herself, Mist and all plots within are to be sold exclusively to adventurers so as to encourage their immigration to Limsa Lominsa. Why only adventurers, you asked? Practical necessity, really. Limsa Lominsa is in dire need of fresh blood, capable, courageous adventurers who will fight her foes and protect her interests. Those who build a home here will have that much more incentive to aid us. As for the matter of place Mist is, I think it's best that you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any other questions you might have to the recruit station just past the entrance. To proceed with the quest where the Heart Mist is, you may visit any residential ward within the mist. Okay, let's go visit some, visit somewhere. Yeah, housing's a mess. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to Mist. A Lominsan sent you, you say? That's unfortunate. All Lominsan are barred from participating in the auctions, you see, on account of the fact that they're Lominsan. Admiral's decree. If you find the area to your liking, though, please consider speaking with the resident caretaker. She can guide you through the process of purchasing a plot for yourself. Do-do-do-do. I see tiny mandragoras. There you are. What news have you brought me? For the purposes of luring adventurers to Limsa Lominsa, that's unfortunate, but it does explain a great deal. Looks like my dream of owning my own home will have to wait a little longer. But don't you worry about me. My day will come soon enough. Great. I can now have a house. When I have a bunch of money. Alrighty. What's next? This way. Woohoo! I love beating stuff up with my axe. My trusty axe. It's elementary, really. Aphids live in fear of ladybugs, and so applying the scent of ladybug blood to our crops is certain to ward off the parasites. We are manipulating the laws of nature. Of course, we could have just let the ladybugs go on defending the crops as always and not squash them for their viscera, but I hardly see the science in that. Give me gloves, thank you. Put on gear. Alright, I've cleared out this whole area. Nice stuff. Moving on. Moving and grooving. Hustling and bustling. Weights are in. A miller with no fleece is an artist with no canvas, a poet with no words, a man with no purpose. Here's your fleece, sir. Curse that blasted courier. Do the sheep stop growing? Does the mill stop churning? What entitles him to rest? Bah! Let him count his sheep in bed. The wool is at last mine, and soon the felt shall be wrought. Right on. Now, felting wool is all well and good for your run-of-the-mill miller, but you know who gets my grindstone spinning? Grain. What worth has wheat? None, but once shredded into fabulous flour, even the confounded Galapagos can't keep their hands off it, which is precisely why I need you to slay them and recover the 4 sacks they pilfered. Once you have done so, take the sacks of flour down to the stead, and Skarnamar will take care of the rest. Breathtaking, is it not? Proud sails turning, rugged gears churning. The mill never stops, and so neither can the millers assigned to its upkeep. Vigilance is the key. By addressing tomorrow's issues today, we assure the wheels of prosperity continue to grind. Unfortunately, I have my hands full with the work of the day, and cannot leave my station to tend to inspection. I would entrust this duty to you, Seek out the other 3 millers, heed their concerns, and apprise Witzerin of your findings. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Boom, ba-no, boom, ba-no, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na, ba-no, do-do-do-do-do. Well, you see the mill spinning, don't you? What more do you need to know? Only problem I have is you meddle into my chores. Away with you, then. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Pshaw! The mill is fine. We'd be wiser to concern ourselves with the grubby scavengers that rob us of our yields. A shoo-shoo! Shoo-shoo, my shoo-shoo, a shoo-shoo. I haven't noticed anything off myself, but let's have a look now, shall we? Look there, the sail's been nicked a bit. Nothing urgent, mind you. The cloth we use is the same as they use for sails out on the sea, made to stand up to bluster and wind. Great. Jump, 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 jump. Jump around, find out. Jump, jump, jump. I trust you enjoyed your tour of the mill. You are impressed, yes? The matter of a shoo-shoo's sail is most worrisome indeed. The matter shall be remedied at once. To delay acting until trouble occurs is to ask for trouble. The Grey Fleet stops for nothing. Full sail ahead. Diminutive kobolds are wreaking great chaos at the Grey Fleet. The kobold crimes of late give us ample cause for concern. Yet Witzerin is content to pass them off as mere mischief-making. He cares more for the welfare of his mills than that of his workers. If only my beloved Mogram knew of my plight, I am certain he would leap to my rescue all the way from his post at the Red Rooster's stead. He often calls me his little lamb, and I am certain my absence could only have made his heart grow fonder. Great. Let's walk all the way the heck back there, then. Can't wait to be able to ride a mount instead of sprinting. I could just ride a bird or a horse or a dragon or something. I'm wondering about maybe collecting mounts and stuff on this account as well. Like trying to get all the mounts could be fun. Could be a nice waste of time. It's really all I'm here for is to burn my excess of time on something rather than nothing at all. Mogram! Indeed, the kobolds' steady incursions warrant wariness, and now they've frightened my poor little lamb, the soul I love more than any other on 2 legs. We must summon the Yellow Jackets at once. I shall pen the missive warning Ostafir of the kobolds' advance. You must deliver it to the Lothagrid checkpoint. There's no time to spare. To reach the Lothagrid checkpoint, go first to Blind Iron Mines. Bone Root will guide you from there. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be... Oops, sorry. This is gonna be pretty fun. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. It's getting me through the day. That's all I can ask for. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Can't believe I'm playing this whole game again. Look at that thing. It's like a monkey rat. It's a monkey rat. Bound for the Lothagran checkpoint, you've come to the right mines. You'll find most denizens of the dark will leave you be so long as you extend them the same courtesy, but kobolds can be a bit more belligerent. Still, nothing an adventurer of your venturesomeness can't handle, I suppose. Jeez. Well, this time we've dug ourselves into a hole well and sturdy, truly. Stuck brimstone while shoveling through the mines, and now the rocks are rife with reek of rotten eggs. The gas grew to be too much to bear. You'll need to clear this earth crystal if you're to restore the earth and plug the leak properly. Just mind the surfing clouds brought on by the brimstone. I guess I'm supposed to walk around in here. Clear earth crystal. What? Now that's a breath of fresh air. For many of the miners, a bit of brimstone is nothing to write home about, but I'm the one who has to write the letters when the gluttons choke to death down there. The prices metals command in the wake of the calamity will make us either rich or dead. Give me my leggings. I've got better pants on now. Do, do, do. Ba, 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 ba. Do, do, do. All the eggs and milk in the world don't batter a lick without flour. Not that flour's any good on its own, mind you. The Galagos just hoard whatever they can get their filthy paws on. But now that we've got the whole kit and caboodle thanks to you, it's a relief you were around, but at the end of the day, we're still utterly prepared should this sort of thing happen again. Hat! Hat! Necklace. I keep watch over the gates here at the stead, but my watch extends only so far. The stagecoach that was supposed to pull in today never made it past Blind Iron Mines. Words arrived not long ago that I was waylaid by someone or something. The coachman is a plucky fellow. If I know Wahoy Mahoy, he'll be poking around the mines plotting to salvage his consignment. But ultimately, he is just one man. It would put my mind at ease if he could go to his aid. Very well. Let's find out where he is first. Here he is. Do 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 do. Ahoy, mahoy! Look at this character. Little pipe. You must be the help that Skarmory sent. I thought you'd never get here. The kobold stuck me up and skedaddled with the garments, but don't you worry, Nut. I'm fixing to get him back so we can get him. Back. All you gotta do is mosey on up to close to that stagecoach, and they hit and peek in. You can bet your bottom Jill those kobolds will come a-calling. And once them critters come out, thwack! You pop them in the jaw and snag the loot. It's foolproof. Great. More violence. I've never done this. Like, all this side stuff, I skipped all of it when I started playing. You done good, partner. Rounded up enough to bring back to the stead, I reckon. I'll tend to the rest of this here mess. You go on ahead and make sure old Scrumhar gets the goods. Okay, sir, we beat up the thing in the cave. Good to see you return to us unharmed. With 3 full bags, no less. I am grateful, but I fear this is hardly the last we hear of the kobolds. They have been growing more restless in recent moons, and this trend is like to continue. An Aok must be apprised of this incident. War is at our doorstep. You want me to walk all the way back? Okay, it's nearby. Okay, an Aok is over here. So the kobolds are at it again. Not content with their own territory, the creatures have been pouring forth from their subterranean dwellings to wreak havoc on Lominsan land. But we won't stand for it. Our livelihoods are at stake. Alas, with neither side willing to give any ground, I fear there may be no peaceful resolution. Necklace. Cutscene. You see with your own eyes how the kobolds have taken up arms against us. The mines of Gomorro aren't enough for the native nuisances of northern Villebrand anymore. They've come to claim what is ours. Long ago, our war-wearied forebears struck a short-sighted peace with the kobolds. What lay beneath the sea was to be Limsa's, what lay underground was the Gomorro's. Yet what resolved one conflict created another, as the sea cannot fully feed, clothe, and shelter the children of land. Realizing this, the kobolds tactfully condoned the Lominsan settlement of Lanaska, who shared an unspoken agreement. But now the kobolds aggressively assert their dominion, threatening our very survival. Adherence to a pact is meaningless if it means our demise. It comes time for us to take a stand, seek the wisdom of our Ilona to learn how. Yes, sir. Let's seek that wisdom. And so an Aok has at last abandoned the naive hope that the kobold menace would abate of its own accord. Their numbers have increased manyfold as they expand southward. The food shortages spurred by overpopulation quicken the cycle of aggression. A common beggar would know better than to expect foodstuffs aboard a stagecoach bound for the stead, but the filthy scamps grow desperate. We need only set the bait, and their hunger will be their undoing. Tell an Aok to make the arrangements. Ingenious. We'll trap the hungry kobolds as one would any rodent. And I know just the bait to set. Tell Scarmhar to set aside some dodo meat from our next shipment. Set a bit of that in the blind iron mines and the little gluttons won't be able to resist. I'd hand dead dodo to you and you'll kill kobolds for me, a bargain if I ever heard one. Take this over to Kawabi south of the mines. She'll know where it goes. Back to the mines, indeed. Ooh, my neck's getting kind of cramped up. Gonna stretch a little. Love the music. Music's so nice. Good to see the Red Rooster Stead hasn't turned chicken on us. Once you found a good hiding spot, open the crate of meat nearby. The kobolds will follow their noses. By the time they see you, it'll be too late. Da-da, da-da, da. You sense a hostile presence. Look at all this side content, man. That's a lot. This is a lot of stuff to do. And most people just skip all of it, you know? It's like, yeah, if it's not voice acted, I don't want to see it. I'm having a good time. Haha, you've done it! I expected no less. I don't know what we'd have done without you, which makes me wonder what we will do once you've gone. I was hoping you might visit the Drowning Wench and speak with Batteron. It's no secret that the Yellow Jackets pay him heed. Mayhap he would put in a word so that the Stead might procure their protection. Very well, that means I'm done with this area. Okay, let's see what's going on here. They say a messenger through the mines arrives faster than the crow flies from the Stead. It is good to see you. I hadn't realized the extent of the Kobold menace, but Mogrim's missive has opened my eyes. Should we fail to bolster our patrols of the Lenoskan lowlands now, we stand to lose the region altogether. I have not forgotten when the Kobolds sought to seize the West. It would be best those there know their former nemesis has resurfaced. Though Stalewern no doubt remains vigilant, I would ask you to visit Summerford Farms and remind him that sleeping dogs may not be content to lie. Okay. Zoom out a bit. Get a nice view. Greetings, lad. Ready to spit some stone, are ya? I have 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up a sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now, just hit him with a good solid heavy swing. Oh yeah, this is the warrior, the marauder quest. Hitting rocks with the axe. That's the way to do it, lad. Now you've got the idea. Why don't you have him at him a little harder with that heavy swing of yours? Hold nothing back. What? Another one? Harder, she said. The cloud. I can see you're a natural. Your head's still ringing with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to Axemaster Wyrnswin and let him know you're ready for something harder. Okay. These bottoms look pretty good, actually. I don't think I've ever worn these pants before. Ossifer's prudence befits his post. The watchman has always seen threats far over the horizon, which is all well and good, but the Sahajin swarming at our gates demand my immediate attention before ugly heads that haven't reared themselves in recent memory. Still, I know better than to disregard the bidding of the Yellow Jackets. You must be the adventurer Batteron promised to send along. WILSHOCKER, wasn't it? You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm Stalwern, the old bastard, as Batteron likely describes me, and this here is my humble orchard. A good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas, and if you're wondering why you employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. What the Calamity did for our ship like it did so many others. The Calamity did for our ship like it did so many others, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and the Admiral Merwood's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers work in the field seemed too fine an offer to refuse. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train him have been wringing their hands in black despair, With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. I have a mind to set you a task, Shocker. Before I do, I need to be sure you're properly knitted out. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand. It might well be that the ones here have traded their cutlasses for coulters, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. Let's have a look at you, shall we? As long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'll say you'll have little trouble getting their attention. Weapon. Yeah. Na 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 na. I want to see how different it looks. Weathered bronze. Heck yeah. That aura of confidence tells you you've not been idle since last we met. I know I've read you all right for a task that requires the attention of the capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? Yes, accept. Good to hear, then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Linza Laminza as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure-tattooed faces have been creeping up on the edges of the fields and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farm hands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry and their work's suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get 'em to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Good lad. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Seasong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Shocker. I can't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? I can't even rely on these rotten pirates to pick these ripe oranges. Even if I leave them a day longer, they're like to fall from the bows. Mayhap you can grab a few for me. You're not afraid of a pesky hornet or two, are you? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let's attune to this etherite and learn the teleport spell. Summerford Farm bears the charge of the Admiral's Settlement Initiative. We're rewarded handsomely to brave new frontiers. Yet if we fail to fulfill our part of the bargain, the grant will be withdrawn. In spite of this, the washed-up pirates elect to laze their days away. There is still time. We need only clear away the rocks and debris for the area to be deemed settled. If you're willing to help, you'll find a shovel outside that hut on the hillside. Okay, I think I'm going to take another break here. It's been just about an hour. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video.